Now, don't y'all go too far. I want to say this. Watch this. Dr. Bromley also indicated related terms to be implied elements of election. So he says, now, I want you to understand that we went through John 15. He said, you haven't chosen me, but I chose you. Right. Watch this. I don't care where you run to, where you try to hide, I'm coming to get you. Oh, yeah. And you are going to have to refuse me flat face. Hello. You got to look at my face and say, God, I will not do it. Then now, according to your word and your response is how I'm going to treat you. Yes, yes, yes. Because I elected you to do it. I chose you. It's getting deeper in here now. And God has said, I'm going to keep bringing it to you until you say, I will not work in the spiritual part. Yep. And then now I'm holding it. It's your responsibility now. It's you and God. You can't say the pastor. You can't say your brother. You can't say your sister. You can't say they. Everybody say they say. Everybody say they. You can't say they did it. I was raised in the wrong geographical area. I stayed in the quarters. Well, a lot of people stayed in the quarters. There's doctors and lawyers. That's right. Come on. They prejudiced. They don't like me. So what? They ain't got to like you. That's right. Why you want people to like you anyway? That's right. That's right. That's right. Are y'all with me? Y'all follow this. Watch this. Dr. Bromley also indicated related terms to be implied elements. Y'all ministers better listen to this and feel the spirit. Because God, I know God told me to do this, and I sent some things in here, and God is going to help some people, because I expect Sunday school, and I expect Bible study, and I expect church to be full from this day forward. Because God elected me as your pastor and told me to tell you that when you're not here, you're out of the will of God. Hey, so here's some of the elements of election. Everybody say taking. Taking. So Dr. Bromley said there's a taking in election. In other words, to get into one's possession by force, skill, especially to capture. So God is saying, when I elected you, when I chose you, I possessed you. Everybody say possession. And then he said, I separate. There was a separation. Once I forced you and captured you, then I set and kept apart. There was a unite. God is saying, I discontinued your relationship with the world and put you in the church. Then there was appointing. Everybody say appointing. That means to select or designate to fill an office or position. Then there's a knowing. Somebody say knowing. In other words, there's intellectual understanding, personal experience, emotion, and personal relationship. Y'all come back here. Let me show you this. I love to do the illustrations. Let me show you what I'm talking about. No, you just stay right there for a minute. Watch this. Watch this. Everybody say I'm elected. I know it's a doctrine, but we're not getting the doctrine. Watch this. Watch this. God said, watch this. Based on my taking, based on my separating, based on my appointing, based on my knowing. God said, look here. I didn't possess Dr. Walters to carry out this task. I didn't possess Minister Robinson to carry out this task. I didn't possess Deacon Stone to carry out this task. I didn't separate. Am I talking up in here? I didn't separate what? Deacon Walters to carry out this task. I didn't separate Minister Robinson to carry out this task. I didn't separate Deacon Stone to carry out this task. Watch this. I didn't appoint.
Come on.
I did not appoint.
That's right.
Deacon Walters to carry out this task. I did not appoint Minister Robinson. I did not appoint Deacon Stone. Watch this. And God said, based on my knowing, I know he couldn't carry out the task. Based on my knowing, I know he couldn't carry out the task. Based on my knowing. But what I did is I went over here.
Come on.
And I possessed Minister Sanders. And then I separated it. I got him away from these people.
Come on now, Pastor.
Because if he's with them, he can't carry out the task. Because what he started doing is looking at them. And when God is saying, I'm going to put them, I'm going to get them out of the picture. Because I want you to understand that it's about you. And some of y'all, you're letting people pray for your family. And God is saying your family ain't going to be moved until you start praying. Until you get on your knees. knees, until you start fasting. Please pray for my family. Pray for your own family. Come to the hospital. You won't be the first person to the hospital. I got power. I don't need Pastor Shannon to lay hands. I'm going to lay hands. I call him later right now. I'm trying to help somebody in here. God elected you.
Come on. That's right.
Oh.
Come on, come on.
Separated. Then I appointed him.
Yes.
Watch this. Based on knowing can carry him out. Somebody say, well, show it to us in the Bible. Well, Samuel, I have rejected Saul. Watch this. Samuel, I have what? Rejected Saul. And because I have rejected Saul, guess what? I need a king. I need another king. I want you to get your oil and go down to Jesse's house. And they brought in, watch this, they brought in all Jesse brothers, warriors, deltoids. Brought this one in. Sam said, no, that ain't the one. Brought this one in. Sam said, no, that ain't the one. Brought that one in, they ain't the one. He went to that one, he went to that one, there was 7. He went to all of them and said, is there another brother somewhere? Is there another minister Samuel somewhere? Help him. Are y'all with me up in here?
Yes.
And he said, he don't look strong.
Yeah.
He don't look like he can carry out what I call him to do. He don't have the demeanor. He can't talk like the others talk. But then God said, Samuel, pour the oil on him. And that's what God has said, pour the oil. I know he made mistakes, but pour the oil. Watch it. You was a whoremonger outside the church, but God said, pour the oil. You made mistakes, God said, pour the oil. Hello, somebody, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, but God said, this is the one I'm anointing. This is the one I'm calling. Yes, they got a bad reputation, but when I pour the oil on them, when I anoint them, when I change their mind, somebody said, pour the oil. Pour it on me, God. I know I'm not the best person. I know I'm not the... Pour it on. I feel like preaching up in here. I just want to teach just a little bit. Are y'all with me up in here? Little boy in the backside of the mountain. Pour the oil. But what they didn't know, God knew. What you didn't know about David that you know now is that he killed the lion. And he killed the bear. You didn't know he was courageous. Watch it. His brothers didn't know that.
They didn't know.
Y'all missed it. His brothers didn't know that. People don't know what you've been through. People don't know what you got in you. People don't know the knowledge you have. And they'll put you down and think you got to act like Minister Tina, or Minister Faye, or Minister Stone, or Minister Sandra, or Minister Gwen. And God has said you ain't got to have no minister behind your name. I just call you to work. I elected you to do the job. I elected you to do it. Look at your neighbor and give him a high five and say, why are you still sitting down? Why you want to get up? Want to use your gift? Want to use your talent?